China tourist places. Visiting China can be a sensory overload in the best possible way. The first time I landed in Beijing, almost 3 decades ago, I fell in love with the chaos. The parade of bikes clanging along roads beside racy Maseratis and Rolls-Royces. The aromas of incense and chuar, Xinjiang-style lamb skewers roasting over makeshift street barbecues. The impossibly picturesque temples and hutong alleyways, decorated with mandarin trees and bird cages. I meant to stay for a month, but ended up becoming a resident for 6.5 years. Over that time, there was not much of the country I didn't explore. From the icy wonderland of Harbin near the Russian border to the jungles of Xishuangbanna in the south. From tropical islands like Hainan to deserts in far west Xinjiang, China, is like a fascinating continent unto itself. The Great Wall of China. The Great Wall of China is an ancient series of fortifications built to protect Chinese states and empires from invasions, especially from northern nomadic groups. Stretching over 13,000 miles, 21,000 kilometers, it winds across rugged mountains, deserts, and plains, making it one of the most iconic and impressive architectural feats in human history. Construction began as early as the 7th century BCE, but much of the current structure was built during the Ming Dynasty, 1368–1644. The wall includes watchtowers, signal fires, and barracks, making it both a defensive and communication structure. Beyond its strategic role, the Great Wall is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a symbol of Chinese strength and perseverance, attracting millions of visitors from around the world each year. Shanghai. China's largest city dazzles from the moment you set eyes on her. The caramel-colored Huangpu River divides the city. On the east bank lies Pudong, with its endless shopping malls and futuristic buildings. And on the west, there's the Bund waterfront, where charming colonial buildings now operate as swanky dining establishments and hotels. On this side of the water, tucked amid centuries-old buildings, you'll find Amenyangyun, built out of Ming and Qing dynasty village houses and surrounded by trees that are more than 1,000 years old. The hotel recently launched Serene lake cruises, where you'll sip rare tea while watching black swans glide over the water. Forbidden City. The Forbidden City, located in the heart of Beijing, China, is a vast palace complex that served as the imperial palace for Chinese emperors from the Ming to the Qing dynasties, 1420–1912. Spanning 180 acres with nearly 1,000 buildings, it is one of the most significant and well-preserved examples of traditional Chinese architecture. The complex was forbidden to the general public, hence its name, as only the emperor, his family, and select officials were allowed entry. Built to reflect the principles of Confucian design. The Forbidden City features grand halls, intricate carvings, and beautiful gardens arranged symmetrically. Key areas include the Hall of Supreme Harmony, where major ceremonies were held, and the Imperial Garden. Today, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a popular museum, showcasing China's imperial art, culture, and history to visitors from around the world. Li River. The Li River, located in Guangxi Province in southern China, is celebrated for its breathtaking landscapes, with limestone karst mountains, lush greenery, and serene waters. Stretching about 83 kilometers, 52 miles from Guilin to Yangshuo, the river passes through some of China's most picturesque scenery, often depicted in traditional Chinese paintings, and featured on the 20 yuan banknote. The Li River is renowned for its misty, dreamlike vistas, particularly at sunrise and sunset. Along the river, iconic spots like Elephant Trunk Hill, Nine Horse Fresco Hill, and the Xingping Fishing Village offer spectacular views. The area is popular for river cruises, bamboo rafting, and hiking. Known for inspiring poets and artists for centuries, the Li River remains a symbol of natural beauty in China and a top destination for travelers seeking scenic tranquility. The Bund. The Bund is a famous waterfront area in central Shanghai, China, known for its stunning skyline, historical architecture, and vibrant atmosphere. Located along the Huangpu River, the Bund features a remarkable blend of Eastern and Western influences, with dozens of colonial-era buildings that showcase styles like Gothic, Baroque, and Art Deco, dating back to the late 19th and early 20th centuries. This area historically served as an international trading port, and today it is one of Shanghai's most popular destinations. Across the river, you can see the modern skyscrapers of Pudong, including the iconic Oriental Pearl Tower and the Shanghai Tower, creating a striking contrast between old and new. Visitors often stroll the riverfront promenade to enjoy views of both sides and the bustling ambience, especially when the buildings are illuminated at night. The Bund reflects Shanghai's unique blend of history, commerce, and modern development. Hangzhou. Hangzhou, the capital of Zhejiang Province in eastern China, is renowned for its natural beauty and cultural heritage, especially its iconic West Lake, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Known as a center for classical Chinese landscapes, Hangzhou has inspired poets, artists, and emperors for centuries. West Lake is surrounded by temples, pagodas, gardens, and scenic bridges, with famous spots like the Broken Bridge, Su Causeway, and Lifeng Pagoda. Hangzhou is also a hub of Chinese tea culture, particularly known for Longjing, Dragon Well tea. The city combines its historic charm with modern innovation, being home to tech giants like Alibaba. Hangzhou's balance of scenic tranquility and urban vitality makes it one of China's most popular travel destinations. Hong Kong skyline. The Hong Kong skyline is one of the most recognizable and iconic in the world, celebrated for its dramatic mix of towering skyscrapers set against the lush mountains and the Victoria Harbour. With over 1,000 high-rise buildings, the skyline reflects Hong Kong's status as a global financial hub and is characterized by architectural diversity and density. At night, the skyline becomes especially mesmerizing, with the symphony of lights show illuminating key buildings with synchronized lights and lasers. The best views of the skyline are from Victoria Peak, offering a panoramic perspective, or from the Tsimsha Promenade across the harbor. Iconic buildings include the Bank of China Tower, the International Commerce Center, and the two International Finance Center. The Hong Kong skyline symbolizes the city's energy, economic power, and blend of Eastern and Western influences. Tiananmen Square. Tiananmen Square, located in the heart of Beijing, China, is one of the largest public squares in the world and a central landmark of Chinese history and culture. Named after the Tiananmen, or Gate of Heavenly Peace, which sits to its north, the square spans about 109 acres and is surrounded by important sites, including the Great Hall of the People, the National Museum of China, and the Mausoleum of Mao Zedong. Historically, Tiananmen Square has been the setting for numerous significant events, including major national celebrations and political gatherings. Each day, the square holds a ceremonial raising and lowering of the national flag, attracting both locals and tourists. Today, it remains a symbol of China's modern history and political significance, drawing millions of visitors each year who come to experience its grand scale and historical importance. Temple of Heaven. The Temple of Heaven, located in Beijing, China, is a historic complex of religious buildings that was once used by emperors of the Ming and Qing dynasties for annual ceremonies to pray for good harvests. Built in the early 15th century, it is an outstanding example of classical Chinese architecture, with symbolic design and layout that reflect ancient cosmology. The complex is renowned for the Hall of Prayer for Good Harvests, a stunning round wooden structure without nails, and the circular mound altar, an open-air altar that represents the heavens. The park surrounding the temple is now a popular public space where locals gather for Tai Chi, music, and cultural activities. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Temple of Heaven represents the spiritual beliefs and architectural achievements of Imperial China, and it remains one of Beijing's most cherished landmarks. If you found this content helpful and inspiring, remember to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and share this video with your friends and family.